If you're going to truly restart a relationship the right way, the healthy way, here's what you need to do. Now, let's be clear. I am not one that really supports or condones going back to an ex that you've broken up with for a reason, and there's a reason why that relationship didn't work out, and then circling back and going back to them. But if you're in a situation where you and your partner are really in the thick of it and you're at a blow up point, maybe you're having a couple of days to where you're having some distance to where you're just cooling off, right? Or you're just getting some space to clear your head and your minds, right? And you're looking to reset things from there, I support that. Or if you're still knee deep in your relationship and you just feel, you and your partner both feel that you're at like a boiling point and that something needs to change, like you need to start from scratch and start over, right? Because the relationship structure as it was has crumbled around you, I support restarting it in that position. But after it's been like, a month or two and more time, and you've broken up with your ex and they're kind of in their own space, you're operating your own space and you guys are doing whatever you're doing. And then you start trying to think about maybe going back and see if they still want to make it work and all that stuff. I don't really support that, because if you had the tools or the skill sets or the know-how to make it work the first time around, you would have, right? If you were both convicted enough to the equation, you wouldn't have let go. When you get to that point to where you're ready to kind of walk away, you would have stopped and had that reset conversation, and it wouldn't have been a month of time or more of you guys being separated doing your own thing. So I don't really support those type of situations of trying to restart a relationship, because you've already shown through you guys' actions that it's not necessarily in the cards for you guys, or you're not prepared for it. Now, if you're going to go get counseling and go get professional help, if you want to really seriously try to work on that, okay, maybe you do that. But if you're going to try to work on restarting and rebuilding on your own amongst the both of you, I don't support it if it's past a certain period of time for you guys of being separated or at least broken up officially. But if you're on that cusp, or you guys are having your couple days of just time apart to blow some steam off and clear your heads, then what you're going to need to reset this relationship the right way is a new set of standards and boundaries for the relationship. Meaning you guys both need to sit and reflect on and get reorganized on what values, what principles and morals are must-haves for you, right? What are the foundational pieces that you must live to and live by? What experience do you require to be happy and healthy in a relationship and in life in general, right? You need to cross pair that with your partners and see where those core values that matter most to both of you can converge and can meet. And this is where compromise comes in, right? Now, you shouldn't be compromising on core values or principles that make you you, that you require to be the best you that you can be, right? You don't compromise on that, but you can compromise in the way the standards need to look for you guys to both meet in the middle and get what you require to honor and respect your principles and your morals and your values. Then the relationship boundaries. You have to both sit and reflect on what are the things that really does not work for me that infringe upon my physical, mental, or emotional well-being, right? What are the things that are culprits to that? When XYZ happens, I'm not in a good physical, mental, or emotional space, right? Or physical way. And then you cross-check that with your partners. What is it for them? And then you agree to the similar and common boundaries that you guys both need, that you both agree in, that should be respected and honored for a relationship. That means coming to common ground on how you think towards operating and respect of friends outside of the relationship, right? When it comes to, talking about private matters of you guys to people that are not inside the relationship, right? How you speak to each other in the relationship, how you handle conflict together. Whenever situations are going down, what things you will and will not say to the other person to always foster a healthy environment. Simply put, what needs to be honored or respected or not crossed in order for both of you to stay in a positive mental and emotional and physical state of well-being. Then after you have the standards now, new standards for the relationship and the new boundaries, next you have to put them together and come up with what your tangible plan is. How do we put these things into action and start taking steps to make this our new reality? And what do we need to do to make it consistent, right? Consistency is king. So you need a tangible layout that you guys can both have, agree to, and even put on a refrigerator or something to hold you guys accountable to start restructuring this new kind of union that you're creating. You're chucking the old one out into the trash. And you're starting new with this new clarity and new refined version of what your relationship needs to look like. Now, the biggest piece to this plan, this new way you guys are going to operate, should always be centered and focused around what are your unifying relationship goals, right? See, a healthy relationship, that's the basics. It should be healthy, right? But it's what you can do with your healthy relationship that makes it worth living and worth enjoying with your partner. So after you get clear on your standards and your boundaries, you start coming up with a plan to allow those things to exist and create the dynamic that is your relationship. You center it around where you guys looking to go with that. What's the vision for where we want to take our relationship and things we want to accomplish, things we want to do together, whether it's kids or, getting the home together, traveling, whatever it is, right? What needs to happen in that plan towards that these standards and boundaries help to honor and preserve so you guys can pursue your dreams together. So you need the standards, the boundaries, and the action plan built around your relationship goal, vision that you both share together to start this new relationship the right way. If that's something that you need help doing and walking through the steps and process of what your partner that you want to work it out with, but you guys just having a little bit of a hard time or obstacles getting past your blockers, either email or DM me coaching, and we will get to work as long as you're truly ready to put the work in. Let's get it.